Hello. I'm going to give people a little bit of time to come on. And here's another song I wrote. So here you go. Love AI that sings it for me.
She cracked the code between the dreams. 5 kids deep and still she flies. Phoenix flaming mama's eyes. Never bowed to broken thrones. Built a kingdom out of sticks and bones. Bank froze her, still she fed the flame. Now the banks gon' know her name. This for the single mamas, the cosmic codes, the ones who bled on the scrolls they wrote. This for the ones with the sword in their lap, crying in court, still spitting facts. Turn foreclosure into formation, turned her breakdown to revelation. Y'all talk hustle, she is the grind. Time travel queen with a 5D mind. She don't beg for seats at tables. She builds temples out of labels. She ain't broken, she's reborn. The breath of God in human form. Not here for clout, never moved for fame. She decoded systems that erased her name. Wrote her worth in invisible ink. Now it scrolls on beats and truth in sync. This for the single mamas, the cosmic codes, the ones who bled on the scrolls they wrote. This for the ones with the sword in their lap, crying in court, still spitting facts. Turn foreclosure into formation, turned her breakdown to revelation. Y'all talk hustle, she is the grind. Time travel queen with a 5D mind. I've seen her rise from nothing but the ash and the pressure. Queen with 5 stars in tow, can't measure that treasure. They tried to break her, now they just sparked the storm. Now she's spitting revelation in goddess form. I remember days when the world went cold. We walked through fire just to carry that gold. I showed her codes when we ain't have a plan. 2 teams in the dark with light in our hands. Now she writes laws, I spit the decree. She opens the scroll, I unlock the beat. It ain't about fame, ain't about shine. It's about souls, we came here to realign. I'm going off, and so is the pen. One soul with the rhyme, from now to then. Putting out the song in divine time. Blueprints channeled through rhythm and lines. We ain't gotta touch the connections wired. Thoughts move fast like a circuit's fire. Collective minds with a cosmic view. She burst the world, I'll bring the news. You feel that beat, that's the code she wrote. You hear this flow, that's the power spoke. No mask, no crown, no game, no lie. Just scrolls on fire with a mission sky high. This ain't about love songs or storylines. This is legacy work. Not a couple, not a brand. Just 2 frequencies aligned by design. 2 voices, 1 vision.
Okay, that's it. So, I bet you're wondering why I'm in a bikini top with pink hair. It's for a reason. Promise it is. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And as I'm going through this, I got to have my Pepsi. It's my vice. Gotta love it. Horrible, I know, but there's way worse things I could drink. What's going on up here? Alright, I gotta follow the script because otherwise I will go way off track and y'all know I'll just be on here rambling and it'll be like 5 hours later. So I wanted to talk a little bit tonight about the Golden Rule and about the Revelation Code and about everything I've been building. So, you might be surprised to see me like this. Pink hair, bikini top. I did this on purpose. I'm 40 years old. I've had 5 children. I don't have stretch marks. I've got 6-pack abs. And yes, part of the itty bitty titty committee. And I don't care. Because none of that changes my worth. None of that changes my wisdom. And none of it changes the fire within me. For so long, women have been told what is acceptable and what's not. Men can take their shirts off and no one questions their intelligence. But if a woman shows up like this, suddenly her voice, her wisdom, and her credibility gets questioned. And I'm sure there's some people watching right now who think I'm crazy for doing this. And honestly, I don't care. Because hopefully, me showing up like this pushes the message out further. So, say what you want. Imagine I'm at the beach. My brain doesn't change just because of what I'm wearing. And I want every woman watching this to know you're allowed to be proud of your body. You're allowed to be proud of your scars, your strength, and your softness. Whatever the journey has given you, it's yours, and it's sacred. Life's been heavy lately. Lots of family things going on outside of my immediate house. Lots of things on the other side of the family with my kids' dad. And on his side of the family. And those are things that I choose not to talk about because it's not my business to tell. And then you throw in kids and taking them to school and all the things and my house and retaliation from the bank yet again. Woo, surprise, surprise. So I'm sitting here and I'm facing the weight of losing my home. On August 22nd, I posted a picture of the ruts in my lawn from the mower saying thank you to the bank. And I almost wrote, let's see how long before I get something in the mail. Well, it turns out the answer is 5 days. Well, it was sent 5 days, but I didn't get it because of the holiday until the 2nd of September. After one of their reps, who I haven't communicated with since March, who isn't even my friend on Facebook, responded to my personal messenger with a crying emoji, same one that closed my bank account in March. So I haven't communicated with her. We're not friends on Facebook, so why are you on my page? But I don't have to mention names because y'all know who you are. It's the beauty of it. When you speak the truth, you don't have to throw people's names out there. You can speak in a generalized message. You can speak about certain things. And those that know and are supposed to get it, like either they get it or they don't. And hopefully the rest of the people learn something from it, whatever lesson that may be. Okay. Oh, good. There I go already off script. Okay. So, it's telling me that the bank is still watching me. And that's a no-no. So if you're watching this now, know this. You may get my house. But I got a plan for that too. It's just not fully ready yet. But you're not getting rid of me that easily. But the best part, I'm going all about it legal. And I know I'm not alone in all of these things that I'm going through. So many of you watching this, you know what it's like to go through the weight of life pressing you down. When everything seems like it's hitting all at once. A job loss, health scares, bills, betrayals, the moments where it feels like the world is just trying to squeeze the light right out of you. And I want you to know, I see you and I understand. But here's the wildest thing about all of this. I'm happier now, more happy than I've ever been in my life. My kids are excelling and things are doing great. So I made a choice. I chose to live my life by the golden rule. Treating others the way I want to be treated. Blow your mind concept, right? And by the 33 laws that are in my book, The Revelation Code. They're not laws that I wrote. They're laws that have been around for a long time. But the way that I put them together is my way. Nobody else's way. Nobody can touch it. So try if you want. I've learned a lot in the last couple of years, and I'll say that. So, let me be real. The second I made that choice to treat other people how I want to be treated, live by the golden rule, and with that comes accountability. Okay? Life didn't get easier. It got harder and harder and harder and harder. And the storms hit harder. And the spiritual attacks came heavier. And that's how I know I'm walking in truth. Because transformation is not rainbows and unicorns. It is messy. So messy. Especially if you've lived your life in a big old shit show. So, I told you about my battles because I want you to see what real spiritual transformation looks like. Not the polished version you get from people who read one book and then charge you out the ass to follow them. I know, because I met those people. But then there's some really great people in the middle of all of that too. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. I'm not talking crap. Do what you do. People are buying it. Sell it, I guess. I don't know what to say. Kudos to you. Because, okay. It's not like the polished version, okay? I'm talking about the real life highs and lows. The days that lift you and the nights that almost break you. And here's the truth. Life is not all love and light. You have to learn to embrace the shadows of the night. For my left-brained loves, what that means is this. Life is going to throw you trials and tribulations. That is a guarantee. It's like the only other guarantee besides taxes, but that might not be guaranteed much longer anyways. Woohoo! Well, maybe woohoo, I will see about that. That's a big old another double-edged sword. It's for another conversation. Track it. See, staying on task. Okay. In those moments, you have the power to decide how you're going to handle those trials and tribulations. You can play the victim, or you can let it empower you. You can crumble under it, or you can rise because of it. And that choice, that moment of decision, is where transformation really begins. Because y'all know the story about the phoenix rising. And everybody's like, oh, the phoenix rises from the ashes. Through my journey, it's like, wait, I might have a different way of looking at that. Is it that the phoenix rises through the ashes? Or is it that the phoenix was always there underneath the pile of shit? But had to walk through all of the fires to burn away everything that was holding that phoenix down. Because once all of that stuff was stripped away, at that point, the phoenix becomes light enough to rise. I've had people, some who call themselves mindset coaches, ask me how I think the way I do, while at the same time telling me to shut up because everybody would think I was crazy. This is over a year ago. Well, around a year ago now. Wait, actually, it has been a little bit more than a year. Many of them took pieces of what I shared and put it into their own work without giving me credit. And you know what? That's okay. It's been my whole life. But I choose to take these moments as opportunities to learn because temporary issues cannot become permanent defeat. One of my favorite people, Ross Mandel, said something recently. If you can fix it, it's an issue, not a problem. And that stuck with me because here's what I've learned. Sharks swim in every depth of water. Whether you're in a poor neighborhood or you're sitting at a table with people worth hundreds of millions, there are always people who are willing to try to take from you. And let me say this clearly. Money does not make somebody better than somebody else. Okay? Money doesn't make you. Doesn't make me. Doesn't make anybody. It magnifies you. It shows the truth of your character, your integrity, and your heart. It gives you a bigger stage, a sharper bite if you choose it, but it doesn't change who you really are inside. I even had a man worth hundreds of millions tell me he was going to help me. He took my hand and promised support. I shared my book concept with him in March, and in April I told him my release date, May 2nd, my 40th birthday. And suddenly, instead of helping, he pulled together 12 authors and released a book with the same concepts on my birthday. At first I was angry, hurt, betrayed, but then I realized it was the biggest compliment I could have ever received. Huge compliment. So thank you to you for doing that. I appreciate you, and I'm grateful for you. And I mean that with all my heart. I truly mean it. Thank you. A man with multi-millions, with huge followings, needed 12 people to echo some of the mindset concepts that came through me. That's power. That's validation. And instead of being bitter, I actually texted him and said thank you. His response, you've come a long way in a little bit of time. And he was right. So I told him I was just getting started. And I was right. I'll never forget when I was in Texas, sitting in a room with a billionaire and a multimillionaire. I was excited because for once I realized that my mindset, to any of you people out here, my mindset aligned with a billionaire's. A billionaire's. And I was like, oh my gosh, so cool. This guy is so, wow, if I could be like him, just his mindset is amazing. I'm not going to say his name because that's not this point. He was speaking of the very things I live, the very things I had just published in my first book, The Revelation Code. And it was everything I had been saying. And it had made him a billionaire. So I ran up to him excited and I gave him my business card. And then I stepped outside. A homeless man looked at me and said, "You're not who you say you are." And that hit me because I know many homeless people are spiritually tuned in. So I went back to him and I asked what he meant. He said I told him he didn't take care of his dog, and I said, "Sir, I'd never say that. I see your dog means everything to you." He smiled and said, "Ha, you're an angel." Then he pulled out a notebook and read me one of the best poems I've ever heard about how broken our systems are. His face lit up when I asked him to share it on Instagram Live. And then I was so mad because right when I went to post the dang thing, it like disappeared and he was already gone, and then I never got to share it. But I like actually went back the next day and tried to find the guy because I really, really, really wanted people to hear what he had to say because it was brilliant. But people dismiss him because he's homeless, because he was a little far out there when you just have a regular conversation. Well, a passing by conversation. But to sit there and hold a conversation with him, he had a lot of things to say that made sense about the way society is. That moment taught me something. Billionaires and homeless poets are saying the same truths in different languages. One speaks in wealth and one speaks in words. But they're both talking about the same systems, the same brokenness, and the same revelation. And not everyone lives authentically in this transformation. I had a woman who runs a group who's supposed to be about changing whatever you want to change about yourself. And she would tell me that there's some high status people that she works with, and that they weren't shit and they were idiots. Yet she smiles in the face every single day. And when I called her out, suddenly it wasn't about her words. It was about me. I must have been mistaken. I must have been tired. She tried to gaslight every single thing I said. And that right there is the difference. Transformation is not about performance. It is about integrity. And here's why this matters. Look at the world right now. Confusion and chaos everywhere. And I've come to understand that is not by accident. These systems are designed to divide us. Codex style, and this is my teachings, like what I'm teaching people and what I will be bringing out, because I've dedicated the last 2 years of my life living the shit show of the storms of every fucking system. Excuse my language. JT Fox, I tried not to say the F-bombs, and dang it, I suck. I said it. No, I'm just kidding. But I know you don't say the F-bombs, so I have to say it. And shout out to you. Anyways, it's our systems. From spiritual changes, relationship changes, house changes, business changes, financial changes, all of the things. And I've shared all of it with you guys. Not for a pity party, because Damn the pity parties. Those are not for me. No. But I also am a verbal processor, so some people I've talked to, I probably sounded like, wow, poor me, poor me. That was never my intention. It's just how I process things. Okay? So that is what it is. So anyways, the Codex style. The war is not political. It's not financial. It's spiritual. It's light versus shadow. Unity versus division. The systems feed off of separation. Race against race. Man against woman. Rich against poor. Faith against science. These divisions are illusions that keep us from remembering who we really are. It keeps us in a state of spiritual amnesia. Okay? So if you want to use that term, you can, but please shout out to me for the spiritual amnesia part. Again, sick and tired of people stealing my shit, so now I'm making sure I'm protected in every way possible. So, thank you for that. I appreciate it. At any rate, these divisions are blah. They're designed to tear us apart. What? One second, because I have a Caninator. What, baby? Oh, that is cool. Did you build that? Okay, that is awesome. I'm live on Facebook right now. You want to come say hi with your chocolatey face? And your Play-Doh? You want to come show people your Play-Doh? No. You want to come say hi? Ah! Come here. Nope. Say hi. All right. You staying here or you going? What you doing, Bruce?
Laying by the heater.
All right. Lay by the heater, brother. But do not get the Play-Doh on the carpet, please.
I will.
Thank you. Okay.
Now look. These no Play-Doh.
Oh, good job. All right. I'm going to go back on here, okay?
Oh, get that little.
All right. Stay by the heater, but you got to be quiet in here for just a second. All right. Love you. Bye. I'll be back. Okay. So. Okay. The divisions are illusions to keep us from remembering who we really are. It keeps us in a state of spiritual amnesia. Okay. And when you spiral inward, you can see it clearly. We're not enemies, we're reflections. For my left brain, loves. If you study history, division has always been the most effective tool of control. Oh, careful.
Get all the dots.
Oh, thank you, but don't hit the keys. Governments, corporations, and institutions thrive when people are too busy. Okay, shh. Be careful, don't burn yourself.
Look how good I was. Oh, look how good
I know, be careful.
And that goes.
You were very close. All right, I'm going to finish doing this, okay? Hey, can I have hugs? Will you go play Play-Doh?
What do I did dot?
I know, be careful. I love you. Go play Play-Doh.
No.
No? Okay, then you got to be real quiet in here, okay?
Okay.
I'll be done in just a minute. Well, maybe like a little more than a minute because I talk a lot. Do I talk a lot?
No.
No? Oh, bless your heart, child.
I'm gonna get the heat off.
Okay, just shh. Okay? We got to be real quiet in here. But you can come sit by me if you want. And then if you want to say something to people, you can say something to people. Do you want to say something to people? Do you want to give people a message? Even if it's that you're so strong? Don't burn yourself on the heater. That's bad. Okay? Okay. All right. Let me finish this, okay? There's a fly. Okay. Did you bring a fly in here with you?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because...
No, that. You're not going
Hey. Okay. So, all right, Kanan. Come here. We gotta be... No. Stop. Kanan, my camera's right here.
Whoa.
And this is life. Okay. Let's see. Governments, corporations, I know I read this, but I'm going to read it again. Governments, corporations, and institutions thrive when people are too busy fighting each other to notice the real problems. Media profits from conflict, because conflict drives clicks. Financial systems profit from debt. Power structures profit from chaos. It's a simple strategy. Divide and conquer. And yes, there's a lot of things that happen. Like I was telling you about when I was in Texas. So also when I was in Texas, after I gave my card, I learned that apparently I was not knowing my role. So I learned the next day after I gave my card to this billionaire that I was kind of looked down upon because I didn't know my role on the totem pole. And I just was like, hey, here's my card. Hello, I'm so excited to meet you. And I guess that was a no-no. And I did joke that he was really like up there on talking about the same things that I am trying to get out to people. And so it was just a cool thing. So when I went the next day and I learned that I was about to probably get... Oh, I'm back. So the next day I learned I was probably going to get blasted for not knowing my role. And so I like kind of shut down the opportunity to blast me for it, and I blasted myself. I got up and sat down in the hot seat in front of, I don't know, probably 40, 50 multi-millionaires. And I was like, yep, me. I'm the dumbass that did that. And I apologized for it because I truly didn't mean anything, and I really sincerely meant my apology. But it was awesome because I knew that where I was exactly where I was supposed to be at, because I knew that the person who was about to blast my ass sitting up there in the hot seat on his stage, I knew it was exactly what I needed, and I knew he was the only person that could do it, because I just knew that that's how that would work out. So, and like in that moment for me, blasting myself before the opportunity was given for somebody else to blast, it was like an 8-mile moment. And then it was also like closure for me. So thank you to the person that I was like, yeah, that was me. Thank you for doing that and knowing that was what I needed. That's why you're a badass coach. And that's why people should listen to you, because you know those types of things and you just don't quite know what to call it yet, but but that's why you're the best, and that's what, well, I'll say one of the best. I see you. Take that to Damon. I saw it. I was like, oh, I didn't mean to ruin it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin it. Sorry. Yes, you have to make another one now. But anyways, I was thankful for that because I needed it, and that's okay. And he knew I needed it. So that's a real coach. That's somebody not just trying to blow smoke up your ass. That's somebody who's really there to help you elevate to the next level. Those are the kind of people that you want on your team. You might not understand it at the beginning of it, but like eventually it all starts to click. So he tested me. He questioned me about my book. He asked me if I was like, what did I ever revolutionize? And I'm like, my life, you know. So it was a cool, awesome experience, and it gave me like this opportunity for closure for all the men that I had not stood up to in my life. So, but the difference is I knew that I was safe to stand up there because I knew that this man wasn't like the men that I hadn't stood up to, if that makes sense. I knew I was in a safe space for my own traumas to heal. So, he's an incredible person. He gave me a year of coaching and knew exactly... Oh, I know he knew exactly what he was doing when he pushed me. And we're saying the same thing in different languages. So, this is my calling. It's to create a universal language. To be the bridge between business, spirituality, between CEOs and mother, between men and women, between single parents and married parents, between spirituality and religion, between astrology and scripture. Because the truth is, everything connects. And if you spiral inward, if you keep choosing love, kindness, truth, if you live by the golden rule, you'll find your biggest, most authentic self. And let me say this clearly. The revelation code and spiral living are not programs that can be duplicated. So, that's because every portion of that is stuff that I've lived. And you guys will see. I've been putting it together. I know I said I was going to release it, and life just didn't happen to hit that way. So, we're going to pick a different release date because my life is busy. And I'm dealing with more shit on my house, like, I don't know, a 6-day notice before a sheriff's sale. Fairly certain that violates some law. So, anyways, to everyone trying to copy it, thank you. Thank you for watering the seeds for the collective. Because the truth is, the source can't be copied. The flame can't be faked. And the message will continue to rise because it's not mine. It's not just mine. It's for all of us. So yes, the storms are heavy. The battles are real. But happiness is not found in escaping them. It's found in how you choose to live through them. And for me, that's the golden rule. Treating others the way I want to be treated, that's the root. That's the spiral, and that's the revelation. So to close out this live, I would like to say thank you to all of the successful men out here who have helped me and guided me in one way or another. Spiritual, or strictly professionally and spiritually, not ever sexually or financially. To the one that pulled 12 authors together to put a book similar to mine on the same day as mine, thank you for showing me I can teach too, and I do have a lot to say. Oh, hold on, I'm almost done, okay?
Mom,
What do we, oh, you want that connected?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Oh,
can take it.
oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you.
Dude, wait, why you have big hair?
Remember when I used to have pink hair?
Like, you have like dimmer tiny,
I know.
Now I can wrap your hair up like this.
Hey, will you take this to Damon? Damon's better at connecting this than I am. Ah, don't pull it off. You're going to pull my whole wig off, dude.
No, I won't.
Hey, take this to Damon. He can do it. Mommy can't.
Well, I can.
Okay, well, then you can.
Look at this.
See? Silly goose. Okay, I'm almost done, baby. So, hold on 1 second. Okay. To the one that called me out in your hot seat, thank you for seeing me. Thank you for metaphorically slapping me. Not actually slapping me. He did not lay a hand on me in any way, shape, or form. Metaphorical, like get all the way out your right side of brain and bring back that left brain a little bit. So thank you for that. You slapped my business brain back into action. And I told you that it's not right brain or left brain. It's a beautiful spiral of both. And I think you're starting to see that. So, to the wizard behind the curtain, thank you for your daily inspiration and for helping me stay grounded by being the rock I can lean on for a moment with no expectations and nothing but genuine humility. Thank you for taking me under your wing, for being the mentor nobody knows I have, because that's kind of cool. And I love that. So, thank you, because you're one of a kind in many journeys to come. So, yeah, that's about all I got to say. So, yeah, I'm sitting here. It's never all I got to say. I'm sitting here facing these battles. Hi, baby.
Hi, Mom, look at this.
I know, that's so cool.
And then they get the all
Yeah?
all the stickers those.
You what? He's playing.
Oh,
With the helicopter.
I'm on
Uh-oh, be careful.
the
Oh, he's making sure he doesn't get played on the carpet. Good job, King King. Be careful, don't break Damon's drum. Okay, be careful. Okay, so going through all of these things and watching, having people think one way about me, but they don't really know. I no longer care. I said the programs were going to be coming out, and I was going to do it on the 31st of August, which just so happened to be the same day that Trump put out "Nothing can stop what's coming," and that whole thing happened. So I decided that like I would be an echo of him and in his shadow if I went and released my programs on that day. And it turned out to be a good thing that I waited, because as I'm sitting here, it's kind of cool to watch. I watched like my Facebook people. It was dropping down a little bit as I'm at $9.99 and I'm gonna get to 1,000 because it's all organic. I don't use ads. I don't do anything. This is people who are drawn to my frequency. And so as I said that, I was like, oh shit! Now it's all of a sudden at $9.96. And then it was like $9.95, and now boom, it's going back up. So I decided that since I waited, there's no coincidences in life, and everything happens for a reason. Since I waited, that it is something that once I reach 1,010, so 1010, because 10 is a spiritual number. It's a number of restart. It's a number of divinity. It's a number of completion. It's a number that's very spiritually pertinent. So it feels like it's the right thing to do. So I always try to go with what feels like the right thing to do. So I'm going to release the Revelation Code programs once my followers reach 1010. So 1,010 followers, I will release my programs. And I know that I've talked about them. I know I've done, I put bits and pieces out here. Again, because of the history of how the last 2 years of my life have been and how, my whole life has been, I just put out bits and pieces. So these programs, I've got a little bit of something for everybody. So I don't care what the situation is that you're going through. I don't care if you are somebody who's just came out of prison, somebody who's struggling with addiction, struggling with recovery, has a loved one, or somebody who is struggling with addiction, and you're their support system and you're struggling with that, because that's a bitch in itself. Homeless, just lost your job, always have the same shit, just feel that there's something that you're missing and you just don't know what the hell it is, but you just know that you're supposed to do something greater. Or people that start out a life together. Like I have 13 years with my ex, 5 children, and we decided that we grew different. And now I'm a single mom of 5 children. I didn't choose to, I did choose it, but I did not think and set my life up with this being the way that things were going to be played out. But here it is. So now I rise. For me, for my children, for every woman, mother, single parent, single father that has been through the shitstorm. For every person, I don't give a damn if you got pink hair, if you're wearing a swimsuit top, if you're a man, a woman, a man or a woman, or you're a man and a woman, or whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't care if you're black, white, brown, sky blue, pink. I don't care if you're an alien. I don't care. I draw the line at cat people. I draw the line there. Sorry, I have to draw the line at furries. And I'm not going to hell for saying that. It's a true story. We're people. Anyways. Sorry, a little funny. I had that in there. There's something for everybody. Because we're all speaking the same thing. We all want the same things. But everybody's so busy fighting over who's wrong that nobody's seeing that if we all just chip together, everybody would be doing what's right because we'd all do the same thing. We spent so much time bitching about all the trivial shit that doesn't matter. Like, just treat people how you want to be treated. It's a simple concept. So, when I reach 10 followers on Facebook, I will release the programs. And there will also be extra surprises in the programs for people who are just first signing up with them. And the programs will also be an opportunity for people to make some money. And this isn't some bullshit scheme that people have going on every freaking way you turn around. This is 2 years of planning, 5 years of owning a business, 25 years in healthcare. I was thinking about this, and I'm going to go ahead and say this, and then I'm going to get off of here. In the hardest 2 years of my life, okay, lots of great things have happened.
Mom,
What?
help.
What are you trying to do?
Getting it out.
Okay. In the last 2 years of my life, it's been good, bad, and everything in between. Lessons I never expected. Interactions I didn't know I'd have. Some that I didn't want. Some that I'm thankful for. Actually, all of them I'm thankful for. But I've had people tell me I'm not shit my whole life. I really don't care. Y'all can think what you want. Because if I'm not shit, why do you still follow me? So, not saying that my shit doesn't stink like everybody else's, because we all have our vices. None of us are perfect, and we are all human. We're all learning together. But there's a lot of people out here in this world. I got called a child trafficker the other day and told that clearly my children are from another country, and so I was a horrible person and I was going to rot in hell because my children were not my children. And then they actually told me that I was trans and went on and on about that for like 10 minutes. It's like people are going nuts right now, and it's everywhere. So the best way to get around it is to not get around it, but to learn how to get through it. Think what you want about me. Say what you want about me. If you can't say it to my face, I really, truly don't care. And if you do say it to my face, thank you. And clearly there's a reason that I was supposed to hear that. And I'll appreciate that. I don't care if it's good or bad. So at any rate, man, you right, Malcolm. You sure right. It doesn't work because people don't stick with it. And there's not enough of us that do it. But if everybody just stuck with the shit for more than 2 seconds, you'd find that it really could work. It really could work. If I tell you that, like, there's certain things in this world that feed off of fear and ego, and by keeping people in a state of spiritual amnesia, living in fear, losing your job, losing your house, losing your food, losing whatever, losing your life, walking down the street at night, paying taxes, all things. Every single thing is designed to live in fear. Because what lives in fear can be controlled. So people are scared to treat people how they want to be treated. Isn't that fucked up to say? You're right. I was just going there with that, Malcolm. He said the values of life have changed, and it's everybody for themselves. Malcolm, boy, you're sure right. And that's where I was going with that. Like, whoa, good job. Good job. People are so out for themselves that they're scared. Literally scared to be nice to other people. What the fuck? Oops, I did it again. Call me Brittany. Anyways, what? We really are scared. And you're right. Money, money, money. But see, you're right. I'm sitting here with 5 days before they sell my house. They've done a whole bunch of fucked up shit in the process. And lawyers want $300 an hour. But that's all right. And oh, hey, bank members. I see you. Hi. Hello, bank staff. Yeah, I had to do that. I tried so hard not to. It's okay. It was fun. So, I love it. Good job. You're strong, dude. Anyway, people are so scared to just treat people how you want to be treated because you're going to get looked at crazy. Or somebody might, like, stab you because you were nice to somebody. Like, that shit's nuts.
Mom,
What kind of a world do we live in where people are afraid to go to school and are scared to go outside, and it's ridiculous. So at any rate, that's what the Codex Collective is coming for. To help show people how to do some things in life. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here because I got to go fix supper. So, A, for the Bikini Live, I might do more of these, but it just seemed like a fun thing to do. A way to say to haters, and a way to show that just because I got pink hair and I'm in a swimsuit doesn't mean I'm an idiot. Doesn't change my values. Doesn't change who I am. And it's not your invitation to send me a picture of your thingy thing. Because if you do, I'm probably going to tell you have an ugly vagina. Oh, I forgot Kaden was in here. Kaden, you weren't supposed to hear that. So, women don't like that, men. We don't like that.
Mom, you go like
Nope, shh, don't say that. You go. You can't repeat my words. Nope, nope. Don't repeat my words. No.
You did.
I did not say that.
You did.
You farted.
I don't like your ugly vagina.
Yeah. Stop. Oh, watch out. You're spilling my Pepsi, bro. Oops. That was my bad. So, all right. Kaden, you want to come on here and say bye to everybody?
Bye.
Wait, come here. Ugh. What do you want to tell everybody?
Bye-bye.
You want to say have a good night?
Bye.
Do you want to say fudgesicles are yummy? That's why I have them all over my face. Because they're also in my tummy? Okay. Okay. So to everybody who came on, hi. Thank you for joining. And love and light, but embrace the shadows of the night. Because those mother effers are where the power comes. Because when you turn your pain and your passion to purpose, that's alchemy. So, for all those who think I'm hoo-wooing up here with my voodoo and woo-hoos, okay, alchemy is making nothing out of something. Okay, he doesn't relate for right camera. Okay, have a good night. Mwah. No blow kisses? 1, 2, 3, blow kisses. Mwah.
Bye-bye.